Okay, so for today's discussion, we will be discussing the topic 5 for the LMAT review, the basic calculus and functions. So there will be 25 items to be discussed for this lesson. And let's start with item number 1. We have the given limit of the function, limit of 3x minus 1 as x approaches to 2. So in this kind of function, the function given is 3x minus 1. So it in this situation, all you need to do is to directly substitute the corresponding value of x. And if ano lang siya, kanang dili gani siya, walay something ma-factor out, walay something ma-cancel out, you can easily substitute. So in this situation, just directly substitute it. 3 times 2 minus 1. 3 times 2 is 6. The answer is 5. So the answer for item number 1 is 5. Letter, wait, how many ka letter? Letter C or letter D? Okay, so the answer for number 1 is letter C or D. Item number 2, okay. In this situation, direct substitution is not easily applied kasi if you will substitute 3, di ba, the value of our x, no, as x approaches to 3, if we will substitute this one, then natin substitute, no, 3 squared minus 9 over 3 minus 3, it gives us 9 minus 9 over 0, it gives us 0 over 0. In this situation, this is indeterminate. Okay? Indeterminate na case. So in this problem, do not directly substitute kasi ito yung lalabas. Then, you will think already na, ay, doesn't exist talaga yung limit. But the answer is no, it's wrong. If you will answer 0, if you will answer doesn't exist, it's wrong because there is thing pa na kailangan ma-factor out. Diba? If you will factor out the numerator, it gives us x minus 3 and x plus 3 over x minus 3. And then, makancel out na siya, ang x minus 3. Yan. Ang naiwan na lang is x plus 3. And that's the time you will substitute 3 now. So, 3 plus 3, this is 6. So, the answer for item number 2 is 6. Okay? So, please take note, do not directly substitute kasi in this situation, direct substitution is not applicable. So, all you need to do is to think whether it can be factored out or not. So, if it is if the function can be factored out, then you need to simplify it to lowest term, just like what we did dito na problem. So, number 2. Next, item number 3. Which expression represents the definition of the derivative of f of x? So this is by definition. So the answer for this one, based on definition, the derivative is letter C. And it's based on definition. Okay, so that's item number 3. It's letter C. Now, this is the formal definition na. This is the formal definition of derivative, also called the difference quotient. No, it measures the instantaneous rate of change, especially in calculus. Number 4, find the derivative of f of x is equal to 4x cubed. So if you applied what you have learned in the derivative, so 4x cubed. So you have 4x cubed, diba? Simple as you need to bring down this one. 3 times 4x, 3 minus 1, 12x squared. So the answer for item number 4 is letter D. It's 12x squared. E rather. E, 12x squared. Next, item number 5. If f of x is equal to x squared minus 1, find f of 3. In this situation, the given function f of 3, the value of x must be 3. So in this problem, all you need to do is to directly substitute. So our function is f of x is x squared minus 1, then f of 3. So that means no, the value of our x is 3. It must be substituted rather. 3 squared minus 1. So 6 minus 1, the answer is 5. Oh, mali ko. mali. 3 squared is 6 daw. 9 pala. 9 minus 1 is 8. It's 8. Again, 3 squared is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. 3 squared is 6. Mali. So the answer is letter C. It's 8. Number 6. Which of the following relations is not a function? If there's a technique this, no, ilagay ka natin yung technique dito. Function, no, the value of x can be mapped to only I mean so easier way ano eh. Dapat dili magbalik-balik ang imong x kana na lang, no? Dapat ang value sa imong x or domain dili siya magbalik-balik. Okay? Matawag siya na function pag dili magbalik-balik ang imuhang domain na x. Okay? So, in this problem, the answer for this is letter which of the function relation is not a function? So, by the way, not a function. So, kung ang function, dili magbalik-balik ang x, ang not a function, na yung nagbalik-balik ang x. Let's try to investigate. 1, 2, 3, wala nagbalik-balik. Function. 0, 1, 2. Wala nagbalik-balik ang x. Function. Ang value sa x ha, uy, 2, 2, 3. Niribalik ang 2 sa letter C, kaduha. So, di na siya function. Negative 1, 0, 1, function. 4, 5, 6, function. So, the answer in this problem is letter C. Yan. So, again, letter C yung sagot kasi if you try to check the problem here, letter C, nagbalik-balik yung ating 2. No, twice siya. The rest, wala nagbalik-balik ang value of x. That's the shortcut in determining whether the given equation or relation or ordered pairs, set of ordered pairs are function or not. Now, which test determines whether a graph represents a function? Okay, we have the answer already. It's a vertical line test. Again, vertical line test yung sagot. Yan yung gagamitin natin to represent whether the graph is function or whether the graph is function. Graph ha, graph. Kasi dagway sa vertical line test, sir. Yung anong dagway sa vertical line test? Kung mag-graph, kaya nga ko to. Example, this one. Using vertical line test, vertical line, yan. Dapat tungkol sa vertical line test, isa lang ka-point ang mag-exist kung i-graph nila. Again, isa lang ka-graph. Kaya nga, a parabola that opens upward and downward is a function. Circle is not a function, no? Tingnan, i-graph natin yung circle, class. Circle is not a function. Ay, ellipse man eh. Yan. Circle is not a function kasi pag gagawa ka ng vertical line test, dalawang point ang ma-form. Dalawa. No? Ito at saka ito. Kasi the rules kasi dapat isa lang daw dapat ka point, no, if you will perform vertical line test. So, yan yung rule ng vertical line test, determining whether the graph is function or not. Kaning horizontal line test, pwede na siya ma-answer, okay? Pwede na siya ma-answer kung inverse function ang graph. Again, pag inverse function gani ang graph, in order to determine whether it is an inverse function, then you will be using vertical line, horizontal line test. Again, pag inverse function, horizontal line test ang gagamitin. Number 8, find the domain. When we say domain, domain is the set of all real numbers, no? Of x. Set of all real numbers of x. No, find the domain of the given function. No. pangitaon nimo tanang values sa x diri nga mag-satisfied diri nga function. So, kung mingon kag tanan pwede, that's the time all real numbers, all integers pwede. All real numbers. But in this situation, the answer for this problem is all numbers except 5. Okay. Nasa restriction, the answer is letter D. Okay. The answer is letter D. It's because no, if you will substitute dito yung 5, x minus 5, maging 1 minus 5 minus 5, so 1 over 0, maging undefined siya. So, pwede. No? Ang rule kasi ng domain natin, kasi possible value sa x na muhatag pud siya og real number nga answer. Unya, pag i-substitute man na to ang 5, it gives us an undefined answer. So, hindi siya pwede. Kaya nga, we have the answer here na all real numbers except 5. Sir, paano mo na-identify na hindi kasali si 5? Okay? Just look or focus sa denominator. Again, paano natin malalaman na hindi kasali dapat si 5? No, just look at the denominator. Our denominator is x minus 5. Just equate to 0, x is equal to 5. So, ito yung number na maging dahilan maging 0 ang denominator. Okay? So, all real numbers except 5 yung sagot sa number 8. Number 9. Which statement is always true? Domain equals range. This is false. Okay? Sir, bakit maging false siya? Generally, they are different. Okay? Generally, they are different. Ang domain is, sa gitong domain is the set of x values. Then ang range kay set of y values. Yan. So, codomain is always smaller than range. This is wrong. Okay, sir, bakit naging wrong siya? Because of the sinabi kasi always, hindi ba siya dapat always, no? Codomain is usually larger than or equal to range. Again, ilagay natin dito si A kasi X ni siya because they are generally different. Na. Then dito sa letter B, X ni siya because codomain is always smaller than the range. No, it's usually larger. No? Letter C, range equals codomain. No, it's not always equal. Domain is always infinite rather. This is wrong. The word always, no, can be infinite. Can be finite rather, but not always. Range is a subset of codomain, which is true. No, this is always true. So the answer for this problem, number 9, range is a subset of codomain. This is always true regardless of the given function. Again, regardless of the given function, it's always true. No, that range is a subset of codomain. Number 10. This is an example of composite functions. No, I know. Yeah, composite functions, but no, operations of functions. Sorry, operations of functions. No. So we have two functions here. The two functions do we have is here f of x is 2x plus 1. The other is g of x is x minus 3. So there is a condition. Ang gagawin daw natin, we will add f plus g. I-add natin siya. So here, 2x plus 1 plus x minus 3. So basic algebra, combine like terms.
2x plus 1 niya.
So plus 1 minus 3. So 3x minus 2. So the answer is 3x minus 2. So it's letter C. Okay, number 10 is letter C. Just simply add now. This is an operation of function. Okay. Number 11. 11 is, okay, ito na yung composition of function, no? Composition of function. Kumbaga pa, if you recall your GenMath lesson, this is yung isulod-sulod, no? Here, there are two functions. Again, there are two functions. The f of x is x squared. The other one is x plus 1. In this problem, f of g, this is, ang pagbasa nito is f of g of x. Kumbaga pa, since si g man yung dito, f of g of x, yung g of x natin, siya yung isa-substitute sa x squared. Again, f of g of x, no? We can write this one as f of g of x. Ganito yung translation, yung ano niya, yung another way of writing. So, ibig sabihin nito, yung nakita niyo natin, no, ito, yung g of x natin, yan, siya yung isa-substitute sa ating function na x squared. So, x squared natin, f of x is x squared. So, yung g of x, siya yung isa-substitute. Take note, g of x natin is x plus 1. So, substitute natin, you have x plus 1 squared. That's why number 11, the answer for number 11 is letter... What's the answer for number... Sir, duha may answer. Duha ang answer, sir. Pwede si letter B o si letter C. Well, if you will expand x squared plus 2x plus 1, and if we will follow the rule, no, kung final answer must be in simplest form. So, here, the answer is letter D. Yan. So, you will choose the simplest form. Again, you will choose the simplest form. Hindi itong letter B. Letter B is actually correct, no? But we will stick or we will follow yung simplest form natin. Okay? Okay, number 12. Find the inverse of f of x is equal to x minus 4. Sir, paano kukunin yung inverse? Kukunin natin yung inverse na yung x magiging y. No? Kasi yun, take note of this one, ha? Ang inverse ng f of x, okay. The inverse of f of x is ganito. Negative 1 sa taas. Sorry. Negative 1. Yan. Yan yung inverse niya. Ito yung inverse. Inverse. Tapos, take note, ang atong f of x mo na atong y. So, f of x is equal to x minus 4. I-transpose natin, substitute y is equal to x minus 4. Karon, sir, saan pag-solve sa inverse? Ang pag-solve sa inverse, ang y mahimong x, ang x mahimong y. Again, ang y mahimong x, ang x mahimong y. So, you have, no? Again, ang x mahimong y, ang y mahimong x. So, x is equal to y minus 4. Yan, yan yung mangyayari. So, karon i-solve natin. So, maging negative y, that's all na natin, no? X plus 4 is equal to y. Y is equal to x plus 4. Then, ang y, ang kanisiya, magiging f of negative 1 na siya. Yan. So, f of negative 1. So, here, ito na yung sagot natin. X plus f raised to negative 1 or the inverse of x is equal to x plus 4. And that is letter B ug E. Ito ni kabuk answer. B ug E. Yan. Duha no, letter B ug E. Sige lang, so sorry for the minor error, no? Nagdoble ang answer. Number 13. Evaluate absolute value of -7. Ay, Diyos ko, magkamali pa mo. The answer is letter B. No? It's very obvious. Yeah. So, any values, no? Inside the absolute value. Sir, saan ang absolute value? Absolute value represents distance from zero, no? Which is always na negative. Again, absolute value means it's a distance from zero, which is always non-negative. Okay, so the answer is letter B. Number 14, which of the following is a rational function? Sir, what's the definition of rational function? The definition of rational function, it can be expressed, isulat ko lang dito, it can be expressed, it can be expressed into ratio. Can be expressed into ratio. Example, f of x over g of x. Yes. Basta g of x is not equal to 0. So, it is defined or expressed as a ratio of two polynomials. Okay? Ratio, it can be expressed into ratio of two polynomials. Yan. So here, letter A is not a rational function. Letter A, this is an example of radical. No? Letter B is, dili po din siya rational, it's absolute. Yan. So letter C correct. Letter C ang rational. No? That's correct. No? Letter... Ay, no. No. This is wrong. Tama ko siya over 1 ba? Let me revisit muna ha. What's the difference of polynomial and rational? Okay. Okay. Sorry. It's a polynomial function. But letter C is polynomial. Then logarithmic. And letter A na ang rational. Okay, so the answer, letter A is radical function, B absolute function, C polynomial, D logarithmic, and E is rational function. That's why the answer for number 14 is letter E. Okay, number 15. Okay, find the derivative number AC. I think you have the background already. Derivative. So f prime x, f of x natin is 5x minus 9. Derivative ng 5 minus derivative ng 9. Derivative ng 5 is 5x is 5. Derivative ng 9x is 0. Derivative of a constant is always 0. That's why the answer is 5. It's letter A. Next. Number 16, evaluate. Okay. Now, this is an example of limits. Wait, doon ka man lesson. Limits at infinity at saka infinite limits. Let me verify muna. Limits at infinity. Okay. Again, this is an example of limits at infinity lesson. So, again, limits at infinity. Sir, kailan ba namin ma-determine na this is an example of limits at infinity? If the given approach here is infinity. Again, if the given approach here is infinity. Now, taas kaya ang process ani sa pag-solve, but I will give you the shortcut. Okay? I will give you the shortcut. Sa numerator, what's the highest term? When we say highest term means it contains the degree. Usa ba ning degree? Largest exponent. Okay? So, highest term, it contains the highest degree. The degree means the largest exponent. So, in this problem, number 16, in the numerator, the highest term is 4x. And the denominator, the highest term is x. So, parehas lang man sila exponent, no? Parehas lang x, rapod, ba-cancel. The answer is 4. So, ana lang siya, no? Pag limits at infinity, okay, pag limits at infinity gani na approach, no? All you need to do is to determine the highest term, no? So another example, if you, let me give you another example, no? In this problem, example natin another limit of 3x squared minus 4 over x 2x cubed minus 1 as x approaches to negative infinity. Example tayo another. In this problem, the highest exponent here is, the highest term is 3x squared. In the denominator, the highest term is 2x cubed. There is a rule. Pag malaki yung pag malaki yung exponent ng denominator kaysa sa numerator, the answer is automatically 0. Again, pag mas malaki ang exponent ng denominator kaysa sa numerator, kagaya nito, di ba? Mas malaki ang exponent ng denominator kaysa sa numerator. According to the rule, you will answer it directly as 0. Pero sir, what if baliktad? No? What if baliktad? Limit of, baliktad na to, 2x cubed minus 1 as 3x squared minus 4 as x approaches to negative infinity. Kani baliktad ni siya, class. The highest exponent is 2x cubed. The denominator is 3x squared. No, baliktad. Simplify lang natin. Muna i-simplify. It gives us 2/3 x. Okay? It gives us 2/3 x. So in this problem, dili ta pwede na magdiretso og ingon nga 0. Okay, mas dako man, di ba? Mas dako ang exponent sa numerator kaysa sa denominator. Unlike our previous example, ito, no? Makita nyo man dito na part, ito, no? Mas malaki ang numerator kaysa denominator. Ay, sorry. Mas malaki ang denominator kaysa sa numerator. So, automatically 0. So, sir, what's the answer if ganito ang situation? Mas malaki ang numerator kaysa denominator. All you need to do is to substitute the infinity. 2/3 times negative infinity. So, the sign of negative infinity is negative. So, the answer is automatically negative infinity. Pag ganyan ang situation. Ha? Pag ganyan ang situation. Number 17. When we say second derivative, hello, so man sir, what's the second derivative? 'Di ba? Mag first derivative man ta. After nimo ang first derivative, i-derive na pud nimo siya balik. That is second derivative already. Again, after nimo mag first derivative, i-derivative na pud nimo siya. That's already our second derivative. So in the problem, f of x is x cubed. The first derivative is, di ba? 3 times, 3x 3 minus 1. So the first derivative is 3x squared. Yan. So ang gipangayo man is second derivative. So i-derive na po mo siya. So 3 times 2, x2 minus 1. F, duha na kay nga na, duha na ka prime, no? Pag secondary pa rin, duha na. So 6x. That's why the answer is 6x. Okay, number 18, find the domain. So same ganina. Pangitaon ang domain. So pangitaon ang value sa x na mag-satisfy. Okay. Mao niya kailangan ninyo i-take note. This is radical. Radical. Top then index is 2. Even. Yan. Again, radical, the index is 2, which is even. Okay? So, in this problem, ang gagawin natin dito is, we need to equate, okay? Equate natin, x minus 1 to 0, x is equal to 1. Yan. This is the minimum possible value of x. So, nga na kaingon ka nga minimum possible value. Okay. Kasi, pag i-substitute mo yung 1 dito sa ating radical, 1 minus 1 is 0. Square root of 0 is 0. Dili mo pwede mo hatag og values nga negative, less than 1. Kasi, if you will give less than 1, the answer, it will give you negative. Di ba pag negative siya kay niya even, take note kaya nag-emphasize ko dito, the index is 2 even, kasi square root has square root. So 2 ang index, it's even. So pag negative kasi yung radicand natin, magiging imaginary. That's why 1 is the minimum possible value of x. That's why your domain, it must be x is greater than or equal to 1. Okay? The minimum possible value of x is 1. So, x is greater than or equal to 1. Kasi pag hindi mo siya sinali yung 1, pag x is greater than 1 lang, ibig sabihin, hindi kasali si 1. Magsali ka sa 1.0001. Which is wrong kasi in the problem, 1 is included. That's why we need to mention x is greater than or equal to 1. Take note, for the square root functions, ha? Square root functions niya, square root functions. No? The expression inside the radical, or also called as radicand, it must be non-negative. Okay? X is less than 1. Mag-negative na siya. Less than 1 man daw. So, pwede naman negative. Kaya nga, the answer for number 18 is letter C. Letter B, mali na siya. All real numbers, no. Hindi pwede. X is greater than 0. Sir, ganun dili pwede si X is greater than 0. Sige daw. Di ba X is greater than 0? Pwede pa man ka 0.5? No? I-substitute daw ang 0.5. Di ba negative ang answer? So still wrong. All integers, no. Includes invalid, it includes negative integers, which is bawal siya. So pag ganito gani ang problem, finding the domain, square root functions. No? Not just square root, basta yung index is 2. No? Dili pwede. Ha? Okay, just equate lang. No, para makuha ninyo ang minimum possible value, para makuha ang minimum possible value, just equate to 0. Okay? Number 19. If f of x is equal to x squared, which statement is true? The range is all real numbers. The domain is x is greater than 0 or equal to 0. The function is not continuous. The range is y is greater than is equal to 0. The codomain must be positive. The answer is, the range is all real numbers. No. Di ba pag pag imo siyang i-expand, no? Pag tiganta mo og counter positive anin, ay counter example. Okay? Negative 1 squared, still 1. Negative 2 squared, it's still positive. 0. 0. Okay? Ang minimum possible value sa range is 0. Okay? This is the minimum possible value. Yan. The function is continuous. No, it's continuous. The domain x is greater than 0. Wrong. The domain in this problem kay all real numbers. That's why the answer is letter D. The range is y is greater than 0. The codomain must be positive. This is wrong. Actually, partially true. Partially correct siya. Pero in what way naging false siya? Take note, must be positive. Unya, naman tayo 0 answer. How about 0? Kaya nga x na siya kasi, so how about 0 natin dito, di ba? Kasali si 0. 0 has no sign. So we cannot say 0 is positive or negative. So in this problem, the codomain must be positive is wrong because of the example 0. That's why number 19 is letter D. Number 20. Okay, number 20 is a multiplication of function. Now, based on this problem, multiplication of function. Yan. I-times lang. No? I-times lang natin yung f of x natin. F of x is x and g of x is x plus 2. So x times x plus 2. So x squared plus 2x. The answer is letter D, dog. Next, number 21. If f of x is absolute value of x, then f of negative 5 is, of course, so f of negative 5, ibig sabihin x is negative 5. Tama? So f of x is absolute value of x. So absolute value of negative 5 is 5. 5, letter C. Number 22. Which of the following or which function does not have an inverse over all real numbers? Again, number 22. Which function does not, take note of the problem, does not have an inverse of all real numbers? Sige. Okay, there is a technique. It must be, no, 1-to-1 dapat. 1-to-1. Okay? It must be 1-to-1. Sa equation, okay, take note of this one ha. Which function does not have an inverse over all real numbers? Para mabalaan ninyo ang answer ani, kailangan ninyo i-determine kung function ba siya or dili ang equation. Again, kailangan natin ma-determine kung ang function ba is kung ang equation ba is function or not by looking at the equation. Nasa technique ani. Kung sa exponent niya 1, so function. Kung sa exponent 1, function. Sa exponent sa 3, sa x cube 3, function. Exponent 2, this is not a function. Ito, function. That's why the answer is letter D. No? Ay, more technique, sir. Ang technique ninyo is tan-awon lang ninyo kung sa exponent. Kung exponent is even, then that is not a function. Nako ha? Sa inverse. Okay? Sa inverse. Okay? Again ha, two different inputs, it gives the same output, not one-to-one. So, no inverse siya. Sir, nga nung, ano siya? Sir, nga nung, okay, wait lang ha. Again, sa inverse niya, inverse. Lagay na dito. Sa inverse. Pag inverse. Okay? Ma-apply lang ni siya pag sa inverse. Pero sa pag function, sa y mo mutanaw, no? Sulat na ko. If equation for function check yan. So this is the technique or clue. No, if equation ang given for function, check the exponent of y. For inverse function, check the exponent of x. Yan lang. Next, number 23. Evaluate. Okay. I already informed you kanina that do not there are functions that direct substitution is not applicable. Just like in this problem, you cannot easily substitute the value of x here. Kasi again, ano gani yung situation pag i-substitute natin yung x? Maging ganito, 0/0, maging indeterminate. No? So in this problem, no, do not use direct substitution. So x squared minus 1, x minus 1. Ang sabi ko, pag naapay ma-factor out, i-factor out. Then, na-factor out na 1 plus 1 is 2. So, the answer is letter B, 2. That's number 23. Okay, number 24. Okay. Find f of x is equal to 3x and find the inverse of 6. In this problem, dili mo pwede mo substitute diretso. Again, dili mo pwede mag-substitute. Pangitaon sa nato ang inverse ni 3x, no? Again, in this problem, find the inverse of the given. Ang sabi ko sa inverse, ang, di ba, f of x is y, so y is equal to 3x. Ang sabi ko, ang x maging y, ang y mahimong x. Giswap, babaliktad. So in this problem, hanapin naman ulit yung y. So y is equal to 3. That means the inverse is f of -1, x is x over 3. And that's the time you can substitute 6 divided by 3. The answer is 2. So the answer is letter B. It's 2. And lastly, last item, number 25. Okay. Which statement best describes a composite function? Okay. By definition, let's write. No? When we say composite function applies one function to result of another. Yan. So which statement describes a composite function? A function with an inverse. No, this is inverse function. Inverse ni a rational function. Wrong. Rational ni. Absolute value. No, mali. Restricted domain. This is domain restriction. And so the answer describes domain. A function is formed by substituting one function to another, no, into another. That's why the answer is letter E. And, okay. So that concludes our class this morning. So please just rewatch this video if you want to recall something. Thank you.